Okay.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to Mexico City again.
Gracias.
And yeah, I think this time will be like your more reminded show ever. You know, I think.
Yeah.
People is so hyped for you guys.
Well, I think the best thing to be honest, the best comparison for live music is heavyweight boxing. Heavyweight specifically, because you need experience to be good. You have to have experience to understand how to deal with all the bullshit around it, and to let go. But you don't want to be too old to do our show because we're so violent.
But do you feel already like Mike Tyson?
You can handle around.
Was he full weight or heavyweight?
He was heavyweight. Yeah.
Heavyweight.
Yeah. He was a very small. He's like me. I'm short and angry, but
and strong.
Yeah.
You're strong, man.
Forte.
I would be afraid of, beating each other. You would just beat my ass like in 2 seconds.
Whoa. All is love. All is love, my friend.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever fight?
Yeah.
Who wins?
Well, I'd say Bowen would win up until maybe 2 years ago. I've got way more to be angry about now, and I've been training.
I'm against all conflict. I would just. Be
So why are you such a prick?
Well, it's to get the best out of you, Joe.
Oh, what a joke.
Mark, that is a terrific hat.
Thank you.
1994 Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
It was 1994.
Where?
Norway,
Lillehammer.
Of course.
in Lillehammer.
Okay.
Hip hop was kicking off. Nevermind was on the radio. And
Your favorite show
And you
was
were-
Beverly Hills 90210.
90210.
Oh yeah.
You could still smoke inside.
Wet, wet, wet were #1 for 16 years.
Pamela Anderson.
Brian Adams. Baywatch.
Did you saw the Tommy Lee video with Pamela or not? Do you remember that?
What, as in the sex video?
Yeah. Do you saw that?
No, I
Of
didn't.
course, man.
Never.
Everyone has seen this video.
No, I honestly haven't seen it.
You,
no,
Mark?
no, I grew up in a cult.
Okay.
No, so what? Wait, I had a question, genuine question, rewind. Did you have Wet, Wet, Wet here? The band?
Oh, Wet, yeah. I
Wet,
remember
Wet.
that.
I feel it in my...
It's like a boy band, right?
No, they were a band.
Oh, yeah?
From Scotland. But they were #1 in our country for a record amount of weeks.
It was 4 weddings and a funeral soundtrack. That's what it was.
That's a nice movie.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Shitty nice movie,
Shitty,
Nah, it's-
nice, yeah.
Shitty
I mean,
nice.
shitty movies are the best.
I mean, some of them are shitty.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the Three Little Ninjas 2 is
Three
just
Little
shitty.
Ninjas.
Yeah, but it's great at the same time.
I'm thinking 94, bro. I'm in 94. I
years
can't get out.
94,
Yeah, like,
Hocus
He's
Pocus
getting
was in
pulled over.
production.
my girlfriend and I only watch 90s movies.
Stop pretending you've got a girlfriend. It's okay.
I got a girlfriend. She's watching you.
Oh, okay.
We watch 90s movies. Recently we saw Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler.
Oh, you eat shit for breakfast?
But are you guys...
Okay, 90s movies.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a good category to go on.
Yeah.
What would you suggest to be the best 90s movie that they might not have seen?
So I watched one the other. I didn't watch one. I watched like a video. What is it? Like Instagram thing. The Indian in the Cupboard. Do you remember that?
No.
Fucking
The Indian
terrible
in the
movie.
Cupboard.
Like this kids movie, and it's like just like utter bullshit. Yeah. So,
Have you got any good ones, bro?
good 90s films.
That they might not have
the
seen.
best one, the best one.
Yeah.
Like your
one that's
favorite.
fucking
Oh, the
under-
Indian and the cupboard. The I don't know. The front thing is terrible.
Yeah.
It's
It's all terrible.
Like the poster.
Oh, yeah. Indian on the what?
And the
Cupboard.
cupboard.
Yeah, that's terrible.
the cupboard.
Terrible cover, yeah.
It's awful. The whole premise is just weird.
Well, my girlfriend and I were watching Happy Gilmore, and next morning there comes the news of Happy Gilmore 2
No way.
on the works.
Yeah.
Right next morning, and we're like, shit, this is weird.
The
gonna be bad.
simulation is getting really lazy.
Do you
Yeah.
like Adam Sandler?
Yeah. I grew up watching all of his films.
Any good one?
Yeah, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore,
Happy Gilmore, yeah.
and Waterboy. I'm trying to think of there was
Oh,
Billy
Waterboy is
Madison.
great.
Punch Drunk Love.
I'm sure Love Story.
Wedding Singer, the Wedding Singer.
I
That's
didn't
good one.
remember Waterboy. Waterboy is good.
Yeah, what do I say?
Nice movie.
Yeah.
Are you guys nostalgic at all? Like, you're always constantly thinking on the past?
I didn't know. I think I was at one point when my life was at its lowest. I think I was in a bad place, and I was kind of wanting for a more peaceful time, and it's understandable that people do that because they need to feel a sense of center, to feel like at peace. But what the harder decision to make is that you have to build your own future and build your own peace. You can't want for a peace that was. You have to work really hard in finding your own peace. And that takes a lot of time. So the prospect is a lot harder than just remembering how nice it was when you were 12. So with us as a band, we never look back, and we don't feel a sentimentality, even with ideas that we just had. I'm like, I have an idea for a song, and the guys are like, it's not going to work. You move on, always.
Well, you have to think that your best work is yet to come, right? Otherwise, why would you keep going?
Well, that's the premise, isn't it? That you, when you realize you have nothing left as a collective, you thank each other and move on.
Last weekend, you were at the Ohana.
Yes.
The Ohana Festival.
Yes.
And you were with Eddie, and you were with tons of great people. How
Eddie
was that?
Vedder, he loves the shreds.
Eddie Vedder.
He does.
Yeah.
How's Eddie?
Eddie's great. Yeah, he's a fucking absolute diamond of a person.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
looks. I don't know him, but he seems.
He's so chill and so like he's exactly what you expect Eddie Vedder to be.
He's like your cool uncle.
Yeah. He's so chill and not chill at the same time.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, you've seen what he does on stage. He's like fucking. So yeah, he's sick.
He has a very. There's fire in his eyes.
Yeah.
But he have a kind of a good energy, you know?
Yeah.
Even in the music, you know, Pearl
Yeah.
Jam have that vibe that you feel good, you know?
Yeah. It's a very generous energy. It's
And-
you gain something from being around him, I think.
Yeah, and you know, it's not just him. Jeff, the bassist, has been very supportive of us and does
Yeah.
incredible things all around the world, building skate parks.
Oh,
for
yeah. He's the
underprivileged-
best.
Yeah, he's a wonderful man. So they're all part of something that they've built together, and touring with them, playing one show with them. Sorry, we saw how huge their infrastructure was, but how every member of that tour was passionately involved within that band. So it's cool.
It's huge what they do.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the bands that tour the world in such a big scale. Mm-hmm. And I would hope that IDLES will do that too. I mean, you're doing great, and you
Yeah.
have to keep going to get bigger and bigger, right?
Can you hold that time like Pearl Jam or that kind of band?
You
Do
don't know.
think?
It depends. It depends on the songs. And everything else is irrelevant. Like, whenever we come to make an album, we have that fire within us. You know, we have something to do. We have a purpose. We come together because there is a purpose. I would not spend much time in the room with the other three members of the band at all unless there was a purpose behind it. And that purpose gets me up in the morning. I love it. I love them for it, you know? And we're like brothers, and our family is the songs. And if the songs aren't working, then we're not working. It doesn't matter. Longevity comes in this industry from many things. Luck is a part of it. You know, we've been lucky. So you can't want for longevity. You have to work for it. But it's not about looking at the end. It's about wanting and working for that song. If there is in you something that collectively works, keep going.
How IDLES songs start, you know? How you guys work that?
Many different ways.
Lots of
You know.
different ways.
Sometimes it's my idea, sometimes it's Bowen's idea, sometimes it's one of the other boys' idea, and then we build on it. Sometimes it's finished when it comes to the room, Sometimes it takes weeks.
Yeah. Sometimes it begins with a voice note on your phone.
Yeah.
Most of the time, yeah.
Do you get you're like on an airplane or backstage waiting for the show to start, and then it's like, oh, I just feared a beat or something, and you just take your phone and
Most of your best ideas come just before you're falling asleep or in the shower, I find.
Or just when you've woken up. It's a part of your brain that's creative, right?
Yeah,
They've proven it scientifically. You're most creative when you're just falling asleep or just waking up.
Sick.
Really?
For me, it's when I'm just waking up. Actually, like the very first minutes of the day are my most lucid moments, and then I just, keep losing.
It's the smoking weed. That's your problem.
I don't smoke every day.
Oh, good man.
Yeah, like
We
once
were
a week.
worried about you.
No,
Once a week?
Dr. Dre,
Yeah, for me it's when I get a little drink, I get funny and start thinking.
You start saying good jokes.
Good jokes, I'm a good joker. Everybody,
That sounds to me like you have an issue with self-confidence, man.
Maybe, yeah, sure.
Because
sure.
alcohol is anything but creative.
Exactly.
What lies within you, my friend, is there. You're just putting up a barrier.
Yeah, totally. I agree.
Should we turn this into a therapy session?
Yeah, it is.
Help
It
me
is.
out, man.
Actually, what happens here at La Bestia Radio is we don't interview people. We ask them advice. This is not an interview. This is therapy.
Okay.
Didn't they tell you?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
Well, you have a drug problem. You have a drink problem. Where's my fucking money?
How much would you charge an hour?
I wouldn't do it for money.
And what about writing when you are like on sound check, for example? Did you ever jam when you're like just about, practicing, and then an idea comes there, right there?
You don't sound
No.
weird.
We've never been a jam band.
We've tried. We've tried.
Yeah. We've tried to jam, and it's not.
Not work.
Everyone just plays the first thing that comes in their head, and then they repeat it, and nothing evolves.
It's harrowing to watch them do that.
Yeah, savage. So I think we've written stuff in soundcheck. Like a lot of Ultramono is written in soundchecks.
Okay.
Some, yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it more? I don't know. But
I think that was when we started being more remote.
yeah, and then now it's kind of like, I don't think it would work. I think it's important for your temperament on tour to not have something as, because we switch into modes. Do you know what I mean? Like when we're on tour, it's all about like giving each other space, looking after each other, just allowing the tour to happen, because we tour a lot, and then the rails will come off very quickly. Whereas writing is like a lot of the times a very heated, passionate argument for an hour and a half, and then there's like a song that comes out at the end.
Always, yeah.
So it's like, and that passion's important, and I think that you just got to play on that, and you can't have any of the context. You can't have like the fact that the way someone behaves on tour when you're stuck on a bus with them annoys you. You can't bring that baggage to a creative conversation, because that's bullshit. You're all wanting the same thing. You all want something good. So you've got to be in like a clear space where you're all happy with each other, and that's not on tour.
And you said something very important, like people just see you playing everywhere, sold out shows, and just they don't imagine what it's behind. Like touring so much, it gets you tired. It's not easy. It's a good job, but it gets you tired. It's you don't sleep probably well, but you said you take care of each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's a boring trope in music, because it's true. Like, when you tour as a musician, it's fucking, it has its difficulties. Yeah. And the problem is with access to drink and parties and blah, 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 can all become very tempting as a way of relieving yourself. So, we're not perfect, but we've kind of learned to try and avoid those things as much as possible. And I think...
I'm perfect.
Yes.
You are.
Yes, you are.
Dark humor.
So
Your hair is perfect.
Fuck no. I wish I had different hair. Not the pink. I like the pink. I'm bolding. Fuck me.
Yeah, it's always a work in progress, you know, and it's like the people that say X, Y, and Z are normally the people that X, Y, and Z is the biggest thing, you know. So it's just like I think it's just a work in progress, and you just got to be malleable and ready to adapt to situations as they come.
No, and right now it's so hard, you know. Everybody's filming and talking about it, and I see you guys doing this and doing that. You know, it's like you can hide it anyway.
Yeah.
That is shitty, actually. Like someone is recording what you're doing, like pretty much all the time. Like not only you, like us, everyone.
No.
No?
No. Look, this is it. You choose that shit. That's bullshit. If anyone, you know, there's interesting examples where there are issues with it. The thing is, we built our own trajectory over 15 years, okay? We wanted attention because it meant that more people would come to our shows. We were playing to 30 people for a long time. So we built this on our own terms. Someone like Chapel Roan, who's come out and been brave enough to be like, this is bullshit, I didn't ask for this, is fair. Because her trajectory is like this. She's skyrocketed. And then suddenly, like, no, I need my own space. It's a normal human fucking need.
Yeah.
But we choose, you know. If I was like, I'm not feeling good today, I can't come in and do these interviews, someone would call you and say, Joe's not coming in, he feels like shit.
Yeah.
And then I would walk about the streets and no one would bother me. It's fine.
Yeah.
If you're a celebrity, you have chosen that route. If you're famous, you are successful in your field. There's a difference. Celebrities are desperate for attention. They've chosen that attention. There are people that we all know and love who are artists, who are super famous, who have their own lives.
But
you can see it. You know, like, trying to give me one.
Eddie Vedder.
Totally.
I mean, he's people say he's in Seattle just walking around, drinking a coffee in the corner, and no one bothers him probably, or maybe someone, I don't know, but he's like, you know, he's like fucking Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Anywhere he goes, at least someone knows who is he.
Yeah.
And that same thing happens to you guys at some scale.
Yeah.
You guys can't walk the Condesa in the street without people stopping you and say, "Oh, hey, let's take a picture."
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be that often. It's fine. I mean, like, you know, it's like there are loads of. I'm saying, you know, it's not like everyone who has a horrible time with fame has chosen that.
Yeah.
There are people out there who don't want it that have it. I get that.
Yeah.
But
And-
you said something interesting that when you guys started, you played for 30 people for a while. And what changed? I mean, what do you guys do to like change the direction of the band?
I mean, again, experience, better songs, an album. As soon as you have an album, people are interested in writing about you. You get, you know, journalists aren't going to write a piece on a really good show you did. You know, so it's all the boring shit that just happens. If you want people to write about you, you have to create something to write about. So after Brutalism, still wasn't that popular, but it was well received, critically acclaimed. You know, like we got good reviews for it, but it wasn't selling lots. But that was fine. We didn't care about that at the time. We moved, and then Joy as an Act of Resistance changed it all. You know, it was just. I think it's one of those albums that bridged the gap between popular thinking and what's the word? Subversive thinking. It was an anti-album, but with a congregative feel.
Yeah, I think we also, because we had been a band at that point for like 10 years, something like that. Like we had the experience in the tank to know what things are important to do and what things aren't important to do, and also to that severe hunger for seizing on the opportunity. So we were grateful about everything that was coming our way, and we were seizing upon it and doing it. You know, so it's kind of, it was a perfect storm.
We fucking jumped through every hoop,
which is great.
Yeah,
but not every hoop.
I mean, pretty
Almost.
fucking much. We were going on like 3-month tours. Some of those were 2 shows a day, and then fucking.
But we didn't give in to the celebrity option. You weren't like, you know.
Careful what you say now.
The celebrity option. That's
You
a
know,
celebrity
I don't
option.
know, Rick.
We've never gone down that celebrity option. You know,
Yeah.
you can see it a mile off, in my opinion, and we wouldn't do it because I want to be able to look back on everything we've done, mistakes included, on my deathbed, and know that every choice that I made as a collective was true. If it's untrue, it's bullshit, and I can see it. I don't know if everyone
it
can,
seems to
but
be.
I can.
It seems to be like music has this, and that's why people connect to it. Totally.
Yeah, music. Sometimes I think people as a mass seem to buy into bullshit. You know, that's why a lot of the bullshit is popular. You know?
Totally.
And like, I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I see the bullshit.
But you guys are aware
We
that,
see
that what you guys are doing is really important to the alternative world. Like
I think it's
the
important to our world.
the no bullshit world.
Yeah,
you
it's
know, where
it-
there are tons of young bands, young musicians working hard and trying to get what you guys where you guys are.
Yeah.
So what you guys have done is important to the young, you know, kids trying
Yeah.
to do the
I
same
think-
thing you're doing.
I think there's a difference though. I think people wanting what we have is unrealistic because, like I said before, one of the main factors in what we have is from luck. You can work hard your entire life and just be from a place that doesn't have the platform that allows you to be seen by the world. I know there's the internet, but that doesn't count. So what I wanted and what I want now is that I was never going to be accepted into the cool crowd. No matter what, models and fucking faux artists were never going to allow me in their circles. I wasn't good looking enough and I was a violent drunk. You know, and I had a lot of trauma to go through that wouldn't have been carried by these fucking faux cool people. I would never have been a cool person. I wanted to be the voice of that person. The person that's okay with not being accepted into the cool people. Cool people suck. They suck.
But that's
Totally.
why you are. That's why part of why you are where you are.
But
Because-
I think one of the things that I really want people, especially musicians, that
Yeah.
will never make it in the sense of this success, is that the success comes from waking up in the morning with a purpose.
Yeah.
If you are excited about getting in a room with your brothers and sisters, that is the magic of life, and you will die happy. It's not about touring the fucking world.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's magic.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was built by our audience, and we're lucky for that. For everyone else, just remember that the balance in life and the purpose in life is the magic of art and music. It's not about having the accolades of fucking, you know, I don't know, the things that are sold to you on the billboards.
Yeah.
It's about the in-between bits, the magic of friendship and working hard for a purpose, definitely.
Yeah,
Amazing.
man, I feel great.
Yeah,
You're-
that is true. That is correct. I mean, the purpose is not, as you said, it's not success like as the final end. It's just having a good time.
This is purpose, La Bestia. We're excited to come here and hang out again. And there's something here that you've created with everyone here, and you all work hard for
Thanks,
something. But how does that make you feel in the morning?
Good.
Do you feel that you have a purpose in life because of this?
Totally. Yeah,
I guess so.
This push us, you know. We are struggling sometimes, like paying the rents, and you know.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
It's tough. It's
Being
tough.
independent, it's tough.
But would you like to just give in and get a job that
Not
No,
really.
no.
Not really.
I can't do anything else at this point in my life.
exactly?
But
You
you,
know.
guys have good memories from La Bestia.
Yeah,
of course.
Great times.
Great times eating wild. How do you say
Shitty.
wild pork meat?
It's
Javelina.
Boar.
Yeah.
Okay, boar meat, which make you shit like.
It was we think it was the salsa
There was
verde.
a
or
salsa,
whatever.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
Yeah, take huge shits
salsa. Little
and.
stomachs weren't ready for it.
Yeah, your stomachs. We are sorry.
I'm from Ireland, like, you know,
He's an ultra gringo.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you know what I
shit.
mean? I'm
Yeah.
like the gringoist.
Okay,
Gringo
you have to be careful, man.
Yeah.
I
And-
think people from Kansas are probably the most gringo.
I don't know. I reckon, yes, Ireland.
There's no
probably is.
picante there. You guys are a bit picante. You're a bit spicy. The Irish are a bit spicy.
But
Do you know what I
humor,
mean?
the humor is spicy.
Yeah, you fucking. That's what I'm saying, bro. Don't put yourselves down.
I mean, also self-deprecation's an Irish trait.
Yeah, there's a
as well, isn't
sweet
it? You know what I
spice. It's a sweet spice. Do you know what I mean?
Also, Joe, you got a tattoo. Can you get
I've got
naked?
loads.
Can you get naked?
No need. It's right here. You
Okay.
fucking pervert.
I promised the audience you would get naked.
Well, I think
Don't leave me in this place.
no
please.
means no, guys. Okay. Don't listen to this toxic fuck. Where is it?
So you got where I can
didn't
see it.
see it.
I can see it. You have to get naked, man.
You're saying-
Alegría,
right there. Can you turn to the camera?
Yeah.
Alegría. So you got that tattoo here. What happened?
Yeah,
you
next-
remember what happened?
Next door. Yeah, I wasn't.
You
high.
weren't expecting to get a tattoo that day. You were just doing your thing, and then what
Yeah.
happened?
Well, I came downstairs and I started chatting to the guy in the tattoo studio, which is now a beautiful record store. Please come and buy records.
You can get
Idols
Tank
records.
Idols
Yeah.
Terrific. record.
2024.
And I covered up my old Joy as an Act of Resistance tattoo, which is our second album, which hopefully you can buy in the record store.
Of course.
But anyway, so I covered the old one up because it was shit. And then, so I wanted to get Alegría, which means joy. So that's what I
Okay.
got. And he kindly set me up, did it pretty quick.
Yeah.
I've still got my joy tattoo. You can see it. It's really,
Oh.
yes, you know what I mean. It was a-
Okay,
was-
it's a nice one.
that was the way. Okay.
It looks a bit like a bruise. You're like, "Whoa, you're right, mate."
Was that your first tattoo?
No. I've had many tattoos.
Okay.
Looks like.
Yeah. It might have been the artist's first tattoo.
I think he was asking if it was your foot. Like, did you do that on yourself?
Yeah,
Is it-
but that time actually you sing a song. Do you remember that?
Sorry?
At the press conference, you
sang
sing
a
a song.
song.
You sang a song.
No, I can't remember that.
Yeah, you sing a Frank Sinatra song.
Oh,
Suddenly.
My Way.
My Way, yeah.
Yeah. I do remember that.
You remember now.
Yeah.
Cool. That was a cool day.
It was
Yeah,
a
it was
good
great.
day, yeah.
That was a good day. We did lots of stuff. We had fun and we had boar meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
We were taken aback by the response in Mexico.
Yeah, it was sick.
Like, I mean, because we had one of our engineers is from Central America, and he was like, "You guys are gonna fucking go off here. It's gonna be fucking sick." And like, we'd done interviews and stuff like that. I think I'd even spoken to you guys
Yeah, yeah,
before.
yeah.
But whenever we got over here, we were just blown away by like people getting it as well. Like sometimes you go to a country and it's like, there's a language barrier. There's a bit of a
Yeah.
misunderstanding about the whole aggressive punk music
Yeah.
rock thing. But yeah, just fucking
But
amazing.
you just canceled the show right on the pandemic. You were going to play here at Foro Indie Rocks. That show got canceled. We all had tickets. People were going crazy for that show, and then it didn't happen. So I
Yeah.
guess that helped.
Yeah.
That next time you were here, it was more
More
like
hype, yeah.
Yeah, people were more like crazy to see you.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
that was a great show.
it was great. Yeah.
And now I think tonight it will be madness, you know. I'm pretty sure even I'm so pumped up, you know.
Yeah, we'll be there.
It's going to be good.
I
gonna be
can't
great.
get in the pogo because I recently got surgery in my collarbone
Oh, shit.
because I fall skating. So
And
yeah.
you broke your collarbone.
yeah,
Isn't that the worst?
bad luck. You were talking about good luck. I just had bad luck.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's sore,
bad.
isn't
That's
it?
not. Wait. Whoa. Don't give him fucking sympathy. he did it skating. It's not bad luck, you fucking nutcase. You were skating.
I skate like shit.
Yeah.
And he started doing it.
Accountability. Don't
Yeah.
blame it on the stars,
I'm
man.
being honest, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the therapy's working, man. Thank you so much.
Great.
Isn't that really painful?
It is really painful.
That's like apparently the thigh bone and
But-
the collarbone is the worst.
But it was weird because it was like the impact was bad. But then like 3 minutes later, it disappeared. You know, I guess the adrenaline,
The
whatever.
rush, yeah.
But it disappeared. Are you throwing up?
Yeah, it's just you know.
But you were talking about the audience, and there was a moment at Corona Capital where audience was rude, and they had
They were rude, man.
They had an instant karma because there was like they said in the news next day. They said it was like people, the Miley Cyrus fans had epidemic of this little bugs, you know, that get into your
Oh,
head. What's
yeah.
the name?
Nits?
Lice.
Lice, yeah.
And he was like, dude, that's instant karma.
Jesus. Did they actually get
know that.
lice?
Lice epidemic at the Miley Cyrus show.
Came
And
in
then
like
we
a
saw-
wrecking ball.
And we saw, oh yeah.
I mean, that was probably because we were getting into the crowd. So
Hey. You have not got lice. Don't put yourself down, okay? He's Irish, man.
But
Just beat
so
themselves up.
we saw some videos on TikTok and Reels, and everyone was like, why are they, you know, being like that? What did it look like from stage?
I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know. It's fine. Like, it was one of the worst gigs I've ever done, but that was my fault, and I've never done it since. And every show is important to me, but I don't. It's not up. This is the thing you need to realize. It's not up to the audience to make a show happen. They've done their bit. They've bought a ticket. They've come. Whether they're here for Miley Cyrus or not doesn't matter. It's not about that.
Yeah.
It's our responsibility, and that comes with a sense of normally magic. Sometimes it's tough, but how long ago was that? I don't give a
Like
fuck.
2 years.
2
Who
years.
cares?
But also there was thousands of people looking and waiting for you. So it doesn't matter. Like the
Yeah.
people that were waiting for you, they were having the great time, you know?
Yeah. It's but like we've played how many shows since? We've played more times in Mexico since.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, who cares? Who gives a shit about one show?
Really no
Tonight's
one.
gonna be sick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Tonight's
sick, yeah.
It's gonna be sick. But how do you handle that energy? I mean, do you breakfast good, or because you guys are like energetic, like
Tough guys, you guys are like boxers.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, which energy, good or bad?
no, the good one.
Well,
No,
that's
the energy,
easy.
know
you
about
put on
the
the
bad
Can you
show.
one.
imagine walking into a room and everyone's like, "Yeah, you're here." That's fucking
But
sick.
every
You
night,
just-
you know, it's like
Yeah, we do boring shit like you don't eat before you go on and stuff like
Okay,
that.
okay.
And
Yeah.
it's all boring.
Yeah.
It's all normal stuff. You know,
I mean,
get sleep, hydrate.
But the one thing I say is, you know, don't let it go to your head. That's the thing. We have to work for
Okay,
that.
okay.
Because just because people are happy for it doesn't mean we don't have to work hard. And like, we've just learned how to balance that sense of like
That's,
celebration.
yeah, and the other thing is, it's like there's a real ego thing around it. You know, it's like reviews and stuff like that. If you start to focus on good reviews, then bad reviews are going to hit you like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
And it's all bullshit. So like the same thing with an audience. I think what our goal is every night is we go out and we work as hard as we can. It either as a mode of gratitude and connection with the people that are going crazy, or at a festival where we're on earlier than someone else and there's 40,000 deep there fans. We've got to win some of them over. There's a Venn diagram somewhere. So like that's the goal. So like we're just there to rock everyone's socks off.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And also,
Totally.
IDLES shows are
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the best shows there are nowadays.
I can't think of a better show. I mean,
Honestly, me neither.
I wouldn't, if I wasn't in IDLES, I don't think there'd be a band I'd rather see. OCs, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds from 6 years ago, not now. Soons from 6 years ago, not now.
Yeah, so you see, yeah, that's
I can't think of a band I'd rather see now.
Do
apart
you guys
from-
like to go see the live bands? Like you go out and see?
Yeah, when I can be fucked. Yeah, I mean, yeah, always. It's,
Yeah.
it's great. It's why I started a band. Is I like, you know, live music started to become shit. People were bored and they were over celebrated, and there were too many bands. So all these fucking beautiful people with guitars in their hand just looked bored on stage, and I hated that.
Yeah.
Spending money to see these bands, and they just didn't care. I wanted life, I wanted love, and I wanted someone to give everything on stage, because that's what I came for. And because I didn't get it, I just thought I'd do it myself.
Yeah. Are you excited about Oasis reunion tour? Or?
I haven't got tickets yet. I mean,
They're fucking expensive.
yeah,
Like, really
yeah,
expensive.
we wouldn't be paying for that.
But someone will bite you anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we've got like
There's ways.
people that work for both of us. So
Yeah.
But what can I say about Oasis?
Do you know them? Any of them?
No. But they're like, to not be excited about Oasis is probably just because it didn't hit you culturally when you were a kid. You either missed it or you didn't. But for my generation, it's magic.
Yeah.
It is like them getting back together. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's like you just got to enjoy the magic of it all. That's what theatre is, you know? And whether they're conscious of it or not, they're brothers. And they made some of the best songs in our history of music. So, like, why the fuck would you not want to see that? And they are genuinely fucking mental.
I mean, and it's a chemistry thing. I'm a massive Oasis fan. And, like, I've seen Liam live. I've seen Noel live separately. And whenever they do the songs, it's just, it's not the same.
It's not the same
thing.
But
it's that chemistry thing, and it's that important thing that we have as a band. There's something about people that have been playing live with each other for years and years and years, and are instrumental in the songwriting and recording process. You can't fake that shit. Like, even like, you know, I have people cover for me whenever I have kids, so it happens often. And
Irish.
it's like, you know, it's like there's just something about being in it, and that's what's so exciting about fucking Oasis. Is like
they also came from a time when like TV was dangerous, radio was dangerous. You know, like the tropes of good and bad were celebrated, and it was like they didn't hold back, and it was fun to watch, and like that kind of, they still do it, and it's fun to see. I like, you know, it's not part of me. Like, I'm not someone who wants to fucking upset people and just shit on people. If I don't like something, I don't listen to it.
Yeah,
that's it. You know, I'm not interested in that shit.
What about supporting a show, like or a tour maybe?
No,
like if they're getting back together, they're not only gonna play like 5 shows and they're gonna disappear again. They're gonna keep going. Probably they're gonna put out a record.
They wouldn't ask us.
Why not?
Because we're not their type of band.
Come on.
No, they're not. We're not.
They're not into idols.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're probably into
they
idols.
wouldn't
Come on.
ask us.
Liam shat on us once. He said, "You can't be punk and have a mustache."
He didn't shit on us. One, we're not a punk band. 2, Noel said, "Oh yeah, they're all right. Yeah, they're the ones with the white socks. Yeah."
That's sick.
Still
Great humor.
But yeah, no, I don't like, you know, Liam's a fan. I know that because he asked us to write a couple of songs on one of the albums, and it just didn't work out. We couldn't do it. But like, yeah, no, I just think there is a cultural thing. I don't think their fans would be our fans as much as other bands could support them.
Okay.
There's better bands for them to be
any
supportive.
names?
If
Any
they
names
asked
that come
us,
to mind?
we'd say yes.
I couldn't give a
course.
fuck. I'm not naming other bands.
Okay.
It's not into my interest.
But if they ask,
give
you will
promo
say
to-
yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
It would be fucking stupid
Yeah.
to say no to that.
Yeah.
But only because we're fans, and there would be some serious tears coming out of tracksuited eyes.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
We changed some lives at that show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Here in the chat, we have some people connected, and Banana Foss is asking you that you have a Sophie T-shirt. There's in any way that she influenced you?
Yeah, Sophie was someone that Bowen put me onto, and we were going for a sound kind of amongst the writing of Ultra Mono. That, you know, because I came through hip hop, and I like the sound of kind of violence within it that has a groove, makes people's head bounce, but also sounds violent because it's not an anger, it's a passion, you know, and that's something that I always want to come through, whether it's a ballad or a banger. And I think Sophie came from the school of Ortega and stuff like that, where there's this really alien metallic sound and stuff. And Bowen's really interested in how that's orchestrated. I can give a fuck. I want to make people bounce. But Sophie, I think, is one of those artists where she managed to congregate people from all around different kinds of music genres. And I think she would have been huge had she not tragically died in Greece.
Yeah, actually, Bowen, I want to ask about you jump every show, almost, I think,
Yeah.
with the guitar. I mean, sometimes the people like touch you like on your parts.
Always. It's like every single show. Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
inevitable,
yeah.
actually.
Which is fucking not good.
It's not good.
That's not good,
It's
is
not
it?
good. It's not something to be celebrated. But I mean, there's-
But you keep doing it.
yeah. Not because of that. No, because it's an important part of the show. I think our
Yeah.
it's harder and harder as we get bigger to have that connection with the audience. And I think one of the most important things about our early shows was that we broke that fourth wall and kind of got involved with the audience. So we try and do it as often as we can, but it's increasingly dangerous.
I don't get in the crowd for that reason. Someone shoves a finger up my ass, I want to stab him in the fucking neck.
Holy
course.
shit. Yeah, it can be wild, like especially at
Don't
your
get me
shows.
wrong, I love having things put up my ass. I love playing with my ass.
Yeah.
But not a fucking stranger, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
So I would love to get those cunts in a room and
dirty
just fucking
nail
throw it
there.
back to their head. If I catch anyone groping Bowen, I will fucking hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, that is rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
It's not nice.
It's literally sexual assault.
It is, it is,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fucking rude. It's not good. And you deserve a fucking spoon up your fucking throat.
Yeah, I remember I'm from Caracas, and I remember like one time Cypress Hill went there, and Be Real jumped to the audience, and they steal like the shoe and
A chain
a
snatch.
gold chain.
Gold chains.
If you're a rapper and you get in the crowd and you get your chain snatched, you've obviously got a night. You should just count that as nice, because no one's shoving a finger up Be Real's ass, are they? Do you know what I mean? Good luck to you.
Yeah. Burial is a tough guy.
He's a fucking absolute animal.
Yeah.
I would,
Yeah.
And there's, no offense to you, Bo, but I'd rather shove a finger up your ass.
Thanks, man.
Mark, I'm curious, where did you get your Jorge Campos suit?
Oh, we've
where
got-
was it here in Mexico, or was like on
Online.
internet, or
We have a friend, a photographer who follows us around in the States, and he's
Tom?
no, it's Pablo,
Pablo?
and
He's a good friend of ours.
he's a good friend of
Yeah.
ours, and he's a massive football fan, and he collects vintage football kits and stuff like that.
He takes photos for Chelsea Football Club now.
Oh, it does, yes.
Yeah.
So he was like, I have no interest in football at all. But he was like, I think you'll be interested in this guy's kits. And I was like, yeah, they're sick.
He knows you well.
Yeah. So he got me the Jorge Campos kit, and then
He designed them, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Jorge
did.
Campos.
Okay,
He did
yeah.
it himself, yeah.
He wants
I mean-
to be known.
He's like a very, very big hero in Mexico.
Yeah.
And he's still like talking on football matches, and he's more like, I don't know, he's not on the spotlight anymore, but he, like back in the 90s, he was like a fucking superhero.
Yeah,
Because
that's
who did that? Like no
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
No one dared to do that.
And he was small, for a goalkeeper,
Yeah.
Yeah, Pablo told me a lot about him, and it's very inspiring, the stuff around him. So, yeah, it's cool. I love that kit as well. It's cool.
And how are you, Joe, in your normal life? I mean, you go back from tour. I think this is your last show for a while.
Yeah.
What are you expecting to do at home? It's like,
Be a father, exercise, and get working on the 6th album.
you really? Yeah.
Okay, and so
Father first. I'm going to do
Father
nothing
fir- oh.
but be a father and exercise for about 3 weeks.
For your mind.
Yeah.
you don't have to be working all the time, and that is something that culturally has. I think people is, basically the world is going crazy partly because you have to keep working all the time. It's like you can't take a break because
Yeah.
someone is expecting you to keep going, like whatever you do. No, in your case, it's making more records and touring more.
Yeah.
But you are people, you know. You have family. You have to go home and be with your kids and just chill, you know. You're just like anyone else.
Yeah. This will be my first time in having a break for 3 weeks in about 10 years.
Okay.
I've never stopped.
You deserve
And
it.
I think I'm at the edge. I'm at the edge.
What about next album? Are you going to write a song with Eddie Vedder?
No.
Oh man.
We don't collaborate in writing. There's too much of a fucking nightmare in us.
I know, but the collaboration with the LCD Sound System was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And no one saw that coming, I have to say. Like,
Yeah.
at least I didn't saw it coming. And also TANGK, I didn't see it coming.
Good.
It was like, wow, this is...
You know,
Different.
And that's good.
yeah, the important thing to understand is that we didn't see it coming. You know, if you are truly uncomfortable with your writing and you're pushing yourself forward, you're not going to know the outcome. There's nothing more boring than being comfortable in writing music and art and knowing what the outcome is.
Yeah.
You know, like, we're very confident, but we also will not rest at what we already can do. What's the point? So we just keep moving forward. So we don't know what the next album will be. We have a theme and a title, and you know, we have a purpose with it. But what comes out of it, we don't.
You do also the cover thing, right? You guys do it, yeah.
I do everything.
How comes the idea from where?
This one,
Yeah.
Tank. I wanted something monolithic that stood alone, and then we went through lots of different things. I wanted a painting of Chris Eubank on the front, but we couldn't find the person who owned the photograph. We found the painter. He was still alive. It was a boxing promotional poster. And I loved the paint. It's in the boxing gym where I train. And I just love the image of Chris Eubank painted. So we were going to use that, but we couldn't find the rights to it. We didn't want to risk it. So we moved on. And then I came up with this. I wanted this, like, you know, whenever I come up with the artwork, it's about capturing the essence of the album. And for us, this was about a sense of the unfamiliar in the familiar. And something, you know, that edge of reality in dreamlike situations where you know the entity, but there's something alien about it. And we just worked on that a lot, and making new, beautiful things out of things we understand. So not this one, this isn't the first one. This is a limited edition cover.
Yeah.
But it's similar to the and it was kind of inspired by the start of kind of 90s, 80s and 90s films where the production company would have like some sort of orb in space or, you know, before films. So like, and I created the cloud, and then wanted this like sense of something magic coming from it. Yeah. So
Great, man.
I mean, it goes deeper, but I'm already bored. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, and it worked. The typeface is a typeface called Frankfurter, which I wanted to use because it's familiar. But people will recognize it and feel comfortable with it, but around something that's like almost creating a brand around something that is not
recognizable.
Tangible. Yeah. So it's recognizable, but unfamiliar.
Totally.
Well, we'll get to see TANGK live tonight. Actually, people is asking you to guys please play Roy.
A lot of people have been asking for Roy.
Well, then put it in the set then.
I want to ask you to play a gospel. I love that song. It's my favorite on TANGK. But you don't give a fuck, so of what I asked.
We do actually give a fuck about that. But a gospel
is a great song.
is my favorite.
My favorite off the album too.
But it doesn't work live because of the strings and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand it, but still a great song.
Yes. It's
Agreed.
Someone is saying, please TANGK 2. Tank 2.
Okay.
Do you have already songs written for the next album? Or?
No, we've been working on something else, but we will. I mean, we both got ideas for it.
Yeah, it's coming in hot.
Okay. Okay.
People is asking for Rottweiler. You guys play that song often?
We have never not played that song.
Okay, so you can expect that tonight. Again, please play Roy.
La Bestia is not a jukebox.
This is not a jukebox. You
Neither is
hear
IDLES.
that?
We do what we want.
We don't do what we want. If we did what we want, I'd be at home right now.
Too many roles.
Samaritans. Someone is saying Samaritans. Please don't miss that one. Stendhal syndrome.
The problem with this is, you understand, is that if the more you read out, the less likely we're going to be able to play everyone's choices.
I know, but it's important that they know that you guys, you know, that they are speaking and we're reading to the comments.
It's not kind to lie to people, man.
Also, this is Luis, our friend Luis. He's who said Stendhal syndrome. He says they're not gonna play it, but it would be nice.
Okay.
It's on the list. It's on the list of songs that potentially can be played.
We have played that before, yeah.
Yeah, we played that recently. Played it in
Stendhal syndrome.
Yeah, we played Stendhal syndrome in Germany, I think.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, you guys play whatever you guys want. It's gonna be sick. Anyway,
so the set list, I pick the set lists and every night, and there's an arc and there's a flow and there's spaces where songs can come in and out.
Okay.
But it's important to the live show that there are certain like key moments that we touch on so that we know where we are with it. So if we bundle in a whole load of new stuff into that, then it'll create chaos. And the show will suffer.
Yeah.
Not the good chaos.
Not
we
the
want
good
the
chaos.
good chaos.
We want the
And
good
that's
chaos.
from it.
We will have the good chaos. Like
100%.
every
I don't doubt it.
show that I've seen of IDLES, it's the good chaos.
Yeah, good vibe. People behaviors well, you know.
Sergio
Not slayers.
Sergio says, any surprise for tonight?
No.
You're not gonna spoil it. Come on.
No, there's no surprises.
No surprises.
Like
just
Radiohead.
a surprise.
We're just going to do what we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a surprise. Every
Yeah,
time.
I think like we call it gimmicks. It's like there's no need for decoration. We are the decoration.
Well, man, thank you so much for coming.
you for having us.
This is like a dream for our radio because IDLES is part of our radio a lot. And you guys are La Bestia too, you know.
Yeah. As we were
Muchas
saying
gracias.
before, you inspired young. We're not young, but younger people
Sadly.
than us. But we represent and try to represent the alternative world in this country, which is needed of more attention. And we think that the highest you guys get is good for everyone. So thank you for that, and we hope that you get even higher and higher. Not on pot.
Thank you.
And last, can I ask you to record a radio ID? You've done this many times before, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your support, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you,
we
guys.
appreciate it very
Thanks
much.
for your music.
Of course.
It's necessary.
Thank you.
So you've done 2 IDs. One, you were very happy and because we were at the festival.
Yeah.
Second one, your kids were sleeping, and you were always. And Joe has never done this before, so we need a new one. It's hey, this is IDLES.
You can't afford me.
Come on. I'm already paying you for the therapy, so I guess
gracias.
it's included.
Gracias. What do you want me to say?
It's hey, this is IDLES, and why the fuck aren't you listening to La Bestia Radio? Looking to that camera.
Hello, this is IDLES, and we are concerned with your state of mind that you wouldn't be listening to La Bestia all the fucking time. We will come and find you. We will break your door down and we will hunt you down if you don't turn on, tune in, and listen, you bastards.
Thank you, guys. Okay, let's say goodbye with gratitude y muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Esta noche
se
con
quedan,
todo.
Gracias.
se quedan con Jen y Angélica García.
Yeah.
Hasta luego.